The quest for freedom has always been under existence. The existence of man has always been about survival. He is either being conquered or he's conquering someone else. America was established from people who escaped tyranny. Over a century ago, my great-great-grandfather, Mike Goldwater, came escaping tyranny in Poland. He came to America looking for opportunity, an opportunity to build his own empire. He didn't expect anybody to wipe his nose and raise his kids. He didn't want any free stuff. He just felt grateful to be free. Today, the Republicans continue to look around for guidance, for examples, for leadership, and they look back to Ronald Reagan. What a great president he was, and what a great human being he was. What an example. It makes me upset when I put President Reagan up against President Obama. There is no comparison. That is the kind of leadership that we want to give to America. That is our challenge. We also looked at Barry Goldwater, my father, who kind of got this whole conservative thing off the ground back in 1964. You know, I can hear my father standing up, explaining our philosophy. Let me remind you, he said, a conservative is one who works to expand individual liberty and resist the accumulation of power in the hands of those who think they know best. In his book, The Conscience of a Conservative, which was first published back in '64, I think, been around a long time. First part of it is really good because it kind of explains what a conservative is. He says the root difference between a conservative and a liberal is that the liberal looks at the monetary side of people, whereas a conservative takes in the whole person. Conservatives believes that man is a spiritual creature with spiritual needs. We are each unique. Conservatism is based on the law of nature and God. It is not an economic theory. This country was developed and created from the individual initiative and ambition. To regard man and treat them as if they are all the same is to consign them to slavery. We have a right to our liberty, he says. We have a right to our freedom under the Constitution. Economic freedom is the world's greatest success story. It is based on trust. You don't buy something unless you want it, and you're not going to sell it to me unless you want to sell it. We shake hands because we trust each other. And this happens every second of every minute, of every hour, of every day, of every week, of every month, every year. There's that interchange between people that are free. We don't have the federal government deciding for us what we should have or not have. Those are decisions that we as unique individuals can decide for ourselves. Free markets are spontaneous. Democratic capitalism is the world's greatest success story that has done more to lift people up than any other economic system ever created or known to man. Now, Republicans, I think we can all understand what a conservative is, and we can explain it to people, and we need to do that more often. I think too often time politicians jump to the current events. Here's what I stand for, here's what I believe in. I think we ought to stop once in a while and explain to people that we're talking to what a conservative is. I mean, we can define ourselves. Does the liberal have a philosophy? I've yet to hear one. But we believe in the uniqueness of the individual. And we believe that freedom we have, the better off we and our nation is.